The only Lakecast.
Yeah.
Episode 7.
Bluh, bluh.
So what are we getting into today? Che?
Unfortunately, we gotta talk about that Toronto game.
Alright, let's talk about it. That's all I have to say about that game.
Yeah. There's not much to get into there. We're just gonna have to go with some memory loss on that one, dude.
Okay, so we do have to talk about it. I mean, we have to talk about every game.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Pathetic.
What do you think? It was just no energy. Kawhi wasn't even playing,
Yeah.
which is the worst part.
But I have to say this. It was on record. If you go back, I did say we were going to get blown out.
Did you really?
I did say
I don't even
it.
remember that.
I will pull up
I'm
the
gonna be honest
clip.
with you, I
I'm
don't
going to pull up the
remember half the things you
clip. I'm going to pull up the clip. I said either we're going to get blown out or it's going to be another nail biter. I mean, that's not like...
Okay, well, that's
not the...
That's like anything that can happen, dude.
But,
It's binary.
but I did say we're going to get blown out. So I'm going to splice it.
We're either going to win
gonna get blown
or
out.
we're going to lose.
But we could tie.
You can't tie.
Yeah, but
you go to overtime
but
and
you
then
do
someone wins,
tie,
someone
though.
loses.
But you do tie at a certain point in the game. What do you think?
So they were just super lazy. You got to give them credit though. In that fourth quarter, they kind of made a little run. It made it seem not as bad as it really was.
You know,
Close the gap a little bit.
In that run, there was like a good, I want to say like 2 minutes, where Alonzo was like, he kept grabbing the boards and pushing the ball.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's where he's at his best.
Yeah.
He needs to be in that more.
That's true.
Grabbing the boards and pushing it.
Yeah, and I thought that, I don't know, they just seemed like defeated the entire game. You think it was the game before? I don't know, something just beeped over here in my headphones.
We're good.
Are we good?
Yeah,
right.
I think it was just like...
You think it was the game before where Portland, just took a lot out of them, not such a big win? You think they just kind of left it out there? Just didn't have enough for the next game. It was a back-to-back.
Yeah, and I think with like having Kawhi out, you might think like it's an easier game.
Yeah.
But then they made Serge Ibaka look like...
Yeah, come on, man. Serge Ibaka scoring 31.
like he was an MVP candidate.
Come on.
Like 14 for 14, dunking, shooting threes.
Like, oh yeah, Kawhi's out. We need someone to step up. Serge Ibaka, that's you, dude. Gosh. Alright, well, enough about the Toronto game. It's obviously painful for us to talk about it. But Minnesota game speaks volumes that you can bounce back like that, have a good game against a solid team.
Yes.
D Rose, shout out to D Rose, one of the best players of all time. I'm saying it. Had a great game. We dropped 31, 7 threes, I think it was.
Yeah.
So when you have a guy who didn't he set his own like personal best for 7 threes?
Yeah.
What if I'm not mistaken, did he set like a Minnesota record, or did Minnesota set like a franchise record for most threes in a game or something like that?
Oh no.
I think like 14.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And you still get a win.
They went off. Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive. I thought that LeBron was a little more assertive in that game as well.
Yeah, from the get.
Yeah, he was doing really well.
I thought he was gonna go off for maybe 40.
And then D Rose had his moments, but there was times that like Lonzo actually played really good defense, got a couple steals.
Yeah.
Even just dribbling, just kind of pickpocketing him a couple times. But I think you're right. If Lonzo's rebounding and pushing and like running the offense, they're the best.
Even in the beginning of that game, he was pushing the ball.
It's true.
One play, he literally grabbed the board and went by every single person and went all the way down. He's got to play like that.
He has to. That's where he's just at his best, and that's where the team's at their best.
That's where exactly. That's where the team is at its best.
Because you got guys like it has to happen because the guys like Ingram, Kuzma, those wing players, LeBron, the freight train coming down the lane. You got a dude that's ready to dish it to you.
Yep.
Once they get that rhythm, and that everything's because right now I just feel like they're not. They don't know where each other like to... Well, I guess some of the guys do, but like LeBron doesn't know where people like to be. Like some of the new guys don't know where people like to be. Lonzo's kind of getting the swing of things, once he figures that out.
It was funny because I feel like he almost forgot how to play at that speed because he had a couple turnovers in the beginning.
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
It was like he was trying to find, he was trying to gauge everything at that speed.
Yeah, he's like moving fast, and he's like, where's everybody?
That was fun.
But I thought too, I think the biggest story, Tyson Chandler, just making huge plays at the end of that game.
Yeah, he impacted the game right away.
Dude, again, Magic and Rob.
Yeah, just
was on first name basis. So I like to think we are.
Yeah, I actually call him Rob P.
Robbie P.
Yeah, Robbie P. That's actually what I call him, Robbie P.
I thought that, again, watching the games, that was the one thing I always said, we need a backup center.
Yeah.
And here they go getting Tyson Chandler, who is a champion.
Yeah.
And then he just makes two, winning plays.
And you know what? Those plays were plays that no one on our team was making.
No.
Like, in the crunch, no one was making plays like that.
You know the three that Derrick Rose shot?
Yeah.
I thought he got open.
He was
Tyson Chandler made up so much ground,
bro. Yeah.
Like, I think that D Rose was a little shocked at
how close open he was, or how close.
Yeah, like he looked like, oh, this is my shot, but then Tyson Chandler closed the gap. He even got to where he touched his hand.
Yeah.
But like it.
Yeah, because if you've seen him, I don't know if you've seen him. He had the ball in his hands and he looked in the crowd and he was talking to somebody and he was like, "I should have pump faked."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was surprised.
Yeah, he really made up a lot of ground, and it was a second effort type play. Like it kind of seemed, oh, he's out of it. Like, oh, he wasn't gonna go for it. Like that was a good pick, and then he just made that like extra long reach. It's just big time plays from a champ, a winner. First game you're with the team and you're playing in like crunch minutes and you perform like that. So I just think it's a perfect combo now.
Yeah, I also think it's really cool when you see a player that's he's never been a Laker.
Yeah,
and then just to come in and just mesh so well, and to know the offense and to know the defense, that's pretty cool to me. Yeah, it's actually kind of incredible.
And you can tell he's coming
are.
into something that he. I think he said, how could I pass up the opportunity? Like we're Magic and Rob trying to rebuild. He's coming into something that he's already buying. Like he believes in. He's gonna buy into it, and he's ready.
Yeah.
That's like first game you're in the last couple minutes, and you make huge plays. I just think the combination of McGee and him. Defensively, subbing in and out is amazing.
I want to see the Twin Towers though.
Same time?
I want to see them at the same time, just once, just try. Do they play at? I don't think so.
No, that would be hard. Do you think? Because it would be like a defense. You'd have to match up against a small guy.
You know what though? You know what I do have to say? I have to make an apology to Kyle Kuzma.
Why?
Because I feel like I doubted him in the beginning of the year.
You doubted him?
Not doubted him. I just felt like if he played, I felt like he was going to try to take the games over. Mm-hmm. And it was going to ruin, the flow of the game. But he's playing so good right now.
He is. Very consistent.
To me right now, I would not trade him.
No.
No way. He's playing so great.
Speaking of trading.
Yes.
What about do you watch Stephen A? Stephen A saying to trade Brandon Ingram?
Yeah, he was, I like how he was saying, I haven't talked to anybody.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden he has this idea to trade Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
So did he talk to somebody?
It just seems like, why would you do that?
But I'll tell you what though, everybody was playing like they're about to get traded.
That's true.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Ingram was playing hard. Hart came out on fire.
But then Stephen A said it's interesting to have Ingram as a point guard.
I don't like that.
You don't?
I don't.
Yeah, I really like Lonzo at point.
As far as pushing the pace, I don't like him.
Yeah, I really like Lonzo at point. I feel like Lonzo off the ball kind of gets rid of his best attribute. Yeah. And that's the ability to push the ball and find people in the open space,
And people are not people are really he's underrated on the defensive side.
Oh yeah, he's
because if you watch him, he puts in so much work and he alters a lot of shots because he's a big point guard.
Yeah, he's and he's even bigger now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that Ingram. I was like, why would you get rid of something like that? I thought that was a dumb idea to do. Especially, I don't think it doesn't fit with the team. Yeah. I think that Luke Walton's system, everybody fits. You can see Tyson Chandler comes in first game, and if you play it right, you fit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I feel like you need Ingram actually more than anything. I think now to be that one-on-one player. Yeah. Because you have to think there's going to be times where you got to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, someone's got to get a bucket.
A lot of NBA fourth quarter games just turn into ISOs. Mm-hmm. The best player goes against somebody.
And he's such a mismatch.
Against everybody. Yeah. The length and everything and the athleticism he has. And he's gotten stronger.
Yeah,
he's a better finisher than he's been.
He's a better shooter now, too.
Exactly.
He's finishing.
He hit a huge three in the game. Mm-hmm. I think he came running at the top of the key and just pulled up and hit that three to kind of, I wouldn't say ice the game, but gave a little
It got cold.
It made me feel better.
Yeah.
I can't watch these games anymore. No, I'm going through too much as I watch these games.
It's brutal.
I would actually prefer them to get blown out than
to be screaming at the TV.
Because I was like, all right, well, at least I know they're gonna lose.
Yeah, it's been
rough
season.
And so we got another thing coming up now. You have, I think, what was it, Saturday the Kings, and then you have the Hawks.
The Hawks.
And then you got Portland again, right?
Dang, I should have.
Yeah, we should have probably gotten. But now you're having a stretch of, I guess, Sacramento. They're actually playing pretty well. It's hard to get a win there.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have a stretch of teams that you should be able to beat.
Yeah.
So hopefully you can kind of get some momentum in this
at least
little
get to
stretch.
500.
Yeah, at least.
Or maybe 1 or 2 games above 500 will be good.
Yeah, and I think Portland. I think they're at Staples this time.
Yeah, I think we've figured out a way to beat Portland. I feel it.
Yeah. Well, we just gotta take out the legs with Lillard or something, like take a knee out or something.
Just hurt him.
Yeah, just hurt him.
Hey, what about that? You see that video of Karl Anthony Towns trying to back down Tyson Chandler?
Oh my gosh, that was sick.
And Chandler's just not even moving, bro. And he's just like, just
a wall.
Nothing.
Dude. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome to see Chandler get in there and.
Yeah, I was just really happy to see him in Laker jerseys. Speaking of jerseys, have you seen the new ones?
I'm liking them.
The City Series?
The thing is, I would never wear one like that.
You wouldn't?
Like, I wouldn't buy it and wear it.
No.
I like the hats, though.
The hats are pretty cool.
But they're pretty dope, though.
I like them.
I really like the 32 on them.
Yeah, I like the whole, the pinstriping because it's into the suits.
Yeah.
I just think it was really creative. And I like the pinstriping says Showtime and has, like, some, like, sayings in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I thought it was good. Like you said, I probably would never, like, wear it out.
Yeah.
But, like, if I was a Laker, I'd be happy. I'd play it.
They're pretty fresh, yeah. If I was a Laker, I'd just be happy.
It's pretty, yeah. It's cool. It's different, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just hearing weird noises like this whole podcast, dude. I'm tripping out right now. Is something going on here?
No, we're good, dude. We're good.
So what do we want to see going forward?
Going forward, I think Lonzo Ball has to establish himself as the man, as the point guard.
More aggression?
Yeah, it can't. It's still questionable. It's like, who are you gonna start? Like, he just needs to assert himself as, no, I'm the starter, and he needs to make the plays that will get him there.
Do you think the starting lineup that he has now, is it Lonzo, Kuzma, LeBron, Ingram, McGee, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's who he's starting. You think that's like you should keep that starting 5?
Well, they were talking about it. I think it's like -12 and the plus and minus.
Really?
But he's the lineups are changing so much, and that squad's not even finishing the games.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter at this point who starts.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? I think I read the plus minus with LeBron in the game. They're actually worse when he's in the game, which is interesting.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes LeBron, he wants to like have like these perfect games. Mm. So I think that kind of takes away for like our team like scheme. But you want LeBron James on the court at all times. Yeah. Like, you're not going to be like, no, he can't play because...
I read something that said, the Lakers are better without LeBron James.
We're not. No. We're not in any of these games without him.
It's true.
We're not in one game.
There's moments like that he's made some crucial plays, especially I think it was Portland.
Yep. That
tore down the stretch, and then Minnesota, he just had big plays.
And he's starting to find his rhythm.
Yeah.
He's starting to hit his jump shots. He's going to get better and better as the season goes on.
And you know what I've noticed? He's gotten more aggressive on defense. Mm-hmm. He's gotten more like bought into the whole the switching, and like you can tell when he kind of bears down and he really gets, especially when he has to switch up on his center. Yeah. Like people, I don't think people realize like he's a big dude, so centers can't just like back him down. So he's such a versatile like in every position. He can guard every position. He can take every position. Like no one can guard him. If you say like the Lakers are better without LeBron James, then
stop it.
And I'm surprised that I'm saying this.
Yeah, stop.
Like just
please, stop. Please stop. It's blasphemy.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Come on now.
On the King James version.
On the King James.
So what should our question be? Question for the audience here.
Question of the day, huh? Question of the night.
The night.
Or are you watching this during the day? Question of the day.
It depends when you're watching.
Or question... All right,
of the evening.
We'll stop.
Question of the brunch.
Oh man.
We don't have a question.
I can't think of a question.
I can't think of a question either. No questions today.
Wait, hold on.
No further questioning.
I'm gonna get it.
We're gonna get one?
I'm gonna get it.
I think we should. All right, here's the question.
Yeah.
Starting lineup.
Yes.
Do we like the starting lineup?
Yes.
Or who do you think should start?
Yeah.
I like it. End it right there.